The following is a presentation of WCMP Sports, local sports.
Past the 25, to the 20, to the 15, he's going to high step into the end zone, touchdown!
Here, wide receivers split each side.
He's still going into the end zone.
East Central Minnesota, the action starts now. To bring you the call, here's Ethan Game Day Gilman.
Some things you just have to chalk up to some things you just have to chalk up to good.
There we go. Now we can stop it. And good evening, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome inside Pine City High School for tonight's volleyball matchup here between the Crosby-Ironton Rangers and your Pine City Dragons. Of course, I'm Ethan Game Day Gilman. I'll be bringing you all the action from tonight's matchup here at Pine City High School. It should be a good one here tonight. Crosby-Ironton's made the trip down up there from Crosby, Minnesota. I've had to make that trip before. It was a tough day, let's just say that. Not that it was a bad trip per se. It was for some volleyball action, so it wasn't too bad. I think it was Bram playing when they had their chance at either, I think it was the semi or quarterfinals, one of the two. But they were up there, and I was looking at houses over in Wisconsin. So I had to make that that long trip all the way from Wisconsin up to Crosby. Not an ideal trip, let me tell you that. But, again, if I wasn't so tired, it would have been an amazing trip. So, beautiful drive up there, and I'm sure the drive down was probably just as nice as well. Leaves are changing. Fall is finally upon us, maybe, somehow, sort of, kind of. I don't know. It's maybe upon us. We'll see. Well, we're here at Pine City High School for tonight's game, and I am, as I mentioned, excited for this one. As the Dragons hosting the Crosby-Ironton Rangers this evening, and it should be a good one. It's Pine City welcoming in the Rangers. Oh, they're coming from a ways away. About an hour and a half or so. But again, trip worth making if you've got the time. This is not a section game, nor is it it is a conference matchup, I should say. It's not a section game, though. That's what I meant to say. But it is a conference matchup. You might be wondering, well, what in the world? How is Crosby-Ironton in our conference? Well, this year, and it's new this year, it is starting this year, they have 3 new teams a part of the Great River Conference. So for basketball, baseball, softball, volleyball, I'm not sure of the other conferences. I think track and field. I'm sure cross country. I don't know about wrestling. Hockey, that's a no. Football, they play by district. So every other sport other than those 3 that I mentioned, football, hockey, and wrestling, it is 3 new teams into the conference that are Aiken, Crosby-Ironton, and Mora. Those are the 3 new teams in the Great River Conference. So what does that do for the Great River Conference? Well, to be honest, not a whole heck of a lot. It only puts these 2 teams in the conference now, and these anyone in the Great River Conference, Pine City, Hinckley, Finlayson, Rush City, Ogilvie, all those teams in the Great River Conference pretty much every year have played Aiken, Crosby-Ironton, and Mora anyway. So they just decided, you know what, Crosby and Aiken's conference was kind of disintegrating, to put it nicely. So they decided to get out of there, come join the Great River Conference, and it's great. It's called the Great River Conference for a reason, because it is a great conference. But Mora decided to leave the Granite Ridge Conference to come over here because, well, it just made sense for them. So it makes a bigger conference. It makes more sense for these teams to be in this conference because, again, it has been, since I've been in high school, that every year we have played these teams in volleyball, basketball, boys and girls basketball, baseball, softball. So it just made sense for them to come down to this conference and be a part of it. And it has been a lot of fun, to say the least, to watch this conference be what it has and to grow. And, this has been something that has been kind of floated around for a couple of years about expanding the Great River Conference. Now, nobody was sure as to how it was going to be expanded or who was going to be part of it, but they just have been talking about this, again, for a long time. Since I've been in high school, they've been talking about expanding it, and it has finally been done this year. Crosby-Ironton, Aiken, more a part of the conference. The reason why I'm babbling on is to give me time to look at the conference standings. Looking at it, Rush City and Mille Lacs are on top at 8-0 each. Rush City with a 20-3 record, Mille Lacs a 14-6 record. Right behind them, though, and this might be the surprise of the year. Now, Mora volleyball team for the last couple of seasons has just kind of been figuring things out. They've been kind of waiting to kind of, explode onto the scene, and they've just kind of been, they just haven't quite found their identity. That changed this year. They have found their identity. They have really come together as a team and have learned from past mistakes and are now a much better team than the last few years. Now, they are 7-3 in Great River Conference play and sitting at 500 overall with a 12-12 record. So, looking at years past, this is a much needed improvement, and it's so fun to see when teams work so long for so many years to try and get to a bigger and better point, and Mora has done that here this year. 7-3 in the conference. Now, they won't have a chance at grabbing that conference crown with only a couple games left in the conference, but they do have a chance to get that number 3 spot. And you might be thinking to yourself, well, if you're first, you're last. Well, to some people, but I think for a team that has for so many years been trying just to get to this point where they're competitive in most games is a huge win in and of itself. But after Mora, we have Bram sitting at 5-4, then East Central 4-4, Crosby-Ironton 3-4, Pine City 3-7, Aiken 2-6, Ogilvie 1-6, and Hinckley-Finlayson 1-8. So Crosby-Ironton has 3 wins in their first year in the Great River Conference, 4 losses up to this point. Pine City, they're 3-7. They're looking, of course, Pine City, Rush, and maybe between the rest of the school, they play the most conference games because you still have your schedule outside of the conference. So some teams will play more, some won't, but Pine City's already played 10, count them up, 10 conference games this season, and they're not quite done. Now, this will be one of their final games of the regular season, so it is a big game, and anytime you're at home playing a conference game, it's always a big game, but for these Pine City Dragons, this one stands out a little bit just because this is the first time they get to host Crosby-Ironton as a conference opponent, so that makes it a little bit different. As I mentioned, this is one of their final games. This will be the final game for them this week. Now, believe it or not, they're playing one game this week. I know, it's hard to believe, but yeah, one game this week, and this is it for Pine City. They get this game tonight, and then they get an entire week. So they get a week to prepare for next week's opponent, who they welcome in Hinckley-Finlayson next Tuesday. So, for them to end the year, it is 2 conference games in a row. One tonight, one all the way next Tuesday, in which they welcome in Hinckley-Finlayson. So for Pine City, it is key for them to get a victory here tonight and next week, not only just to boost their confidence, but also to boost their standings in the section a little bit. When with that tease, we're going to take a commercial break. We'll talk more about the section, more about playoffs when we return. But first, we're going to get a word from our fine sponsors as you're listening to this Great River Conference matchup between the Crosby-Ironton Rangers and the Pine City Dragons here on 106.5 FM AM 1350 and WC.
Some things you just have to chalk up to good genetics. It's genetics that give cattle a competitive edge, and it's Case IH equipment that helps you get the most out of your livestock operation. Case IH has a bloodline with generations of innovation, and whether you're driving a Farmall, Maxim, or Puma, Case IH tractors get the job done. Stop by your local dealer and discover the full range of Case IH tractors and hay tools.
See Baraboo Implement in Rice Lake and St. Croix Falls.
Kettle River Pizza loves supporting all the local teams. And if your team is interested in fundraising, well, they've got you covered. Kettle River Pizza has years of experience in fundraising for local teams, organizations, and clubs, and they would like to help you too. With their experience and the fact that Kettle River Pizza is an easy sell, your fundraiser is bound to be a great success. Visit Kettle River Pizza online and click on their fundraising tab. Kettle River Pizza, a winner every time. Grab a few at your local convenience or grocery store for after the game.
The mushroom melt is back at A&W. How does this sound? Sautéed seasoned mushrooms and onions with melted Swiss cheese on your choice of a juicy burger or grilled chicken. Then add golden French fries and a medium soft drink. It's the mushroom melt and fries combo at A&W. Now, top it off with a classic A&W root beer float featuring vanilla soft serve and made fresh root beer, all in a frosty mug. Or how about the A&W root beer freeze? Signature combos and delicious treats always at your local A&W restaurant in Pine City.
Embrace Orthodontics offers a unique specialized approach to orthodontic treatment with custom braces or Invisalign. The team at Embrace loves getting to know their patients personally and takes the time to make sure all your questions are answered. Their board-certified orthodontists use only the latest in modern technology to give you the best outcome possible. They work with your insurance company and offer flexible financing options to fit your budget. Call today to set up your free exam and see how Embrace Orthodontics can transform your smile. More online at embracemn.com. That's embracemn.com.
Loading the kids in the car, brokering peace in the back seat, mastering the snack handoff without even looking. Why are simple things sometimes so complicated? Thankfully, with auto owners, insurance doesn't have to be one of them. We work with independent agents who keep insurance simple, so you can worry about more important things, like figuring out what's growing in that cup holder. That's simple human sense.
Contact your local auto owner's agency, Pine Insurance Agency, at pineagency.us today.
Your journey to smile with your forever starts at Embrace Orthodontics. The team at Embrace is committed to providing world-class care and a remarkable orthodontic experience. Choose between custom Light Force braces or Invisalign clear aligners, with locations in Pine City, Lindstrom, and Cambridge, and a plan to fit your budget, whether you have insurance or not. Embrace Orthodontics will make your smile journey comfortable, convenient, and customized just for you. Visit EmbraceMN.com today to find out how to set up your free exam. EmbraceMN.com. Embrace Orthodontics, a smile you will embrace forever.
Back here on WCMP 106.5 FM, AM 1350, WCMPradio.com. It's where you can find the live video link. And of course, Andy Beckstrom over on Nice 95.5 FM KBK. He's in Ogilvie for another Great River Conference matchup, watching and calling the Ogilvie Lions hosting the Rush City Tigers. Then Adam Hefty, he's up at Hinckley Finlayson High School as they welcome in Cromwell Wright tonight. Not a conference game, not a section game either for Hinckley Finlayson. Well, it used to be. They used to be in the same section, but Hinckley Finlayson moved up, and that move up hasn't been a bad move. They've actually done pretty well in that new section. But in our game here tonight, Pine City hosting Crosby-Ironton. This is a conference matchup, though. Again, Crosby-Ironton, Aiken, and Mora each joined the Great River Conference this year, and it's been a lot of fun. Coaches haven't said too much bad about it, which is a good thing. But I know coaches have said, they will miss playing teams twice in a season. Something that's up to this season, they have done every single year. So for some coaches, it is a little bittersweet that, they get to welcome in some of these new teams to the conference, but they also don't get to play some of the other teams twice, like Rush, Hinckley, East Central Bram, Hinckley, I think I mentioned them, but they don't get to play Mille Lacs. They don't get to play those teams twice anymore. So it is a little bittersweet in some of the talks I've had with other coaches. But here tonight, it is the Dragons going to be looking for another win on the season, another conference win, as we mentioned, 10 conference games already, and they'll be looking for number 4 here this evening. So they've won 3, they've lost 7. They're looking for win number 4 on the year. Taking a look at the section, as I mentioned before, the section right now for Pine City, I shouldn't say right now, it has been that way. They have been split up into 2 different parts in this section. It is Section 7 AA, SS1, and SS2. Now, don't ask me why it's SS1 and SS2, because I can't tell you. I don't know why. Okay? I wish I could. I wish I knew, but I don't. Okay? I may know a lot about sports, but that is one thing I don't know. But either way, it is SS1 and SS2 for Section 7 AA. It is more or less north and south, like north and south, because you got in the SS2 part of it to Harbors, Proctor, Greenway, Mesabi East, Crosby, Hibbing, Aiken, International Falls. So technically it is a section game, but technically it's not. It's weird. And then Pine City's in kind of the southern part of it, where it's Esco, Rush City, Mora, Duluth, Marshall, Barnum, Moose Lake, Hinckley, Pine City. It's weird. Like I mentioned, it's split up into two, but because there are 16 teams total in all of Section 7AA, that's why they split it up into two. When it comes to playoffs now for Pine City, I guess for Crosby-Ironton too, it will stay that way once we get into section play. Section play begins not next week, but the week after. Next week, it is a shortened week. It's Monday, Tuesday for volleyball. That's it. Then it's playoff time the week after. Then, after that, it is football Wednesday next week, and then that's it. That's all we wrote for the regular season. So it is coming down to the final couple of games, ladies and gentlemen, for the regular season, and then we're done. We're done. I can't believe it. It's just crazy to think about the fact that we are already at the end of our regular season. It's crazy to me. A week from tomorrow, we have our last regular season game for fall. It's crazy. It is craziness. Of course, here this afternoon, the Pine City tennis team hosted Crosby-Ironton for their section semifinal matchup, in which they try and get back to the state tournament. We'll have to wait and hear the word from their head coach, Kristen Underzat, and wait to hear what she has reported from that matchup, and we'll find out how they did, if they'll be moving on, and who they'll be facing, because Foley is hosting Pequot Lakes today, so it'll be interesting to see who will be in the section semifinal and who will get back to that state tournament. Pine City, Tennessee, man, they had a little bit of a tough start to the season, but they do that on purpose because they want to, by the time they get to this part of the season, be the best team and know that they have played some of the best teams and know what they've got to deal with come playoff time. And it has worked for many, many years, and it seems to have worked again this year. So for Pine City, their tennis team looking to get back to that state tournament. Again, looks like we're having a little bit of internet issues. Not, unfortunately, something I can fix, ladies and gentlemen. So if we continue to have issues going forward, we will try and get that fixed on our end. But, again, not much that we can do about that ourselves. Unfortunately, it is just the internet part of it. So we'll see if maybe we can't get that figured out and get squared away here before the game starts. But, again, not much we can do about it. We'll try and figure it out, ladies and gentlemen. Just a kind of a heads up beforehand, just so you all know. Again, I'm trying my best, but we'll have to wait and see if we can't get it fixed. But pregame is over, warm-ups are done, and we're going to get our national anthem sung and then our starting lineups announced. So we'll be back, and hopefully after the commercial break, our internet will be a little
Dale's
bit better.
Heating and Appliance, your local heating and appliance expert, is committed to making your family's comfort their top priority. And now you can add water softeners to their list of expertise. Dale's now offers water softener sales or rentals along with installation, service, and salt delivery. So if your home needs quality water, make the call to your already trusted experts at Dale's, or just visit dalesheatingandappliance.com. dalesheatingandappliance.com.
Joe and the gang at Roddy Motors have your next pre-owned vehicle. Vehicles of all makes and models, and vehicles priced to move. Roddy Motors in Mora can also get you financed on site. Or, if you've got a vehicle to sell, Roddy offers consignment too. Yep, they'll help you sell your quality pre-owned vehicle. The two-time winner of the Reader's Choice Best Dealer in Kanabec County. That's what you call a repeat champ. When you need a quality vehicle, make your way to Roddy Motors in Mora or RoddyMotors.com. RODDY Motors.com.
A&W Restaurant Pine City is still making fresh root beer, that signature item since 1919. It's still made fresh and on-site with real cane sugar and a blend of secret ingredients. It doesn't get any better than this. Their world-renowned A&W root beer is a classic treat, and they can top it off with creamy vanilla soft serve to be known as the famous A&W root beer float. Now that's smooth, tasty, and refreshing. An American iconic A&W root beer float. It never tasted so good. A&W Restaurant Pine City. Come grab your root beer float today.
Ditch the shovel and wheelbarrow. A New Holland mini track loader lets you get more work done with ease. It's narrow by design, so you can easily get in and out of tight spots. Versatility is its calling card. The loader powers a wide range of attachments like augers and trenchers. Big operating capacity puts more jobs on your can-do list making it perfect for residential construction and landscaping. Take a break from backbreaking work with a reliable mini track loader. See one today at Baraboo Implement in St. Croix Falls and Rice Lake.
Hey there, Matt Winsand, CEO of Burnett Dairy Cooperatives. Everybody knows that there are great places to play in Northwest Wisconsin, but did you know there are great places to work too? At Burnett Dairy Cooperative, we employ our local communities within 5 counties from our Grantsburg location. We offer competitive wages, 401k, profit sharing, and great benefits, and you will have the opportunity to grow within our herd. Lots of opportunities to grow. Come be a part of our herd. Visit BurnettDairy.com, click on the Careers tab.
Oh no.
Oh man.
Don't worry, Hones can fix you up. Hones Auto Body and Glass has 43 years of experience repairing vehicles from accidents and damage due to hail. In fact, they've got a huge state-of-the-art facility in Mora, are iCar and ASC certified, and certified in aluminum repair and welding. Plus, Hones is recommended by many insurance companies. Hones Auto Body and Glass in Mora. Hones, they'll fix you up right.
Whoa! They've got what you need at the Pine City Freeway Holiday Station Store. Right now, the Pine City Holiday Station Store off 35 has got savings like Jack's Pizza, 3 for $12, Red Bull 12 ounce, buy 2, get 1 free, Johnsonville Brats and Dogs, 2 for $4, any size fountain drink up to XL, 79 cents all day. Open 24/7, 365. They've got what you need at the Freeway Holiday Station Store in Pine City.
Untangling your headphones, finding the right remote, saying goodbye to your favorite shirt that hasn't fit in 10 years. Why are simple things sometimes so complicated? Thankfully, with Auto Owners, insurance doesn't have to be one of them. Auto Owners works with independent agents who live in your community and answer when you call, so you can worry about more important things, like finding a new favorite shirt. That's simple human sense.
Contact your local Auto Owners agency, Pine Insurance Agency, at pineagency.us today.
Back here on WCMP 106.5 FM, AM 1350, WCMPradio.com with live video. Looks like it had internet fix itself. I don't know. We'll wait and see. Hopefully it has. Again, ladies and gentlemen, not much we can do about that because, again, not on our end. And it's not really on Pine City's end either because it's kind of just the way the internet has been lately, which is really unfortunate. And there's nothing much anyone else can do about it. So, unfortunately, it looks like, fortunately, I should say, it looks like it may have fixed itself. Hopefully, we'll wait and see. But your starters here tonight for each of the teams, starting with the Crosby-Ironton Rangers. It'll be number 2, Cameron Armbrust. Number 3, Veronica Millsop. Number 4, Sammy Hatchie. Number 5, Ava Bordage. Number 12, Sophia Strom. 13, Lucy Lewandowski. And their libero, number 17, Ava Stroshine. For your Dragons, it will be number 4, Taylor Tollefson. She's back. She's out of the boot. Number 11, Taylor Haney. Number 21, Paige Wiener. Number 23, Morgan Mako. Usually wears the 22 for the libero. Not tonight. Number 35, Macy Badlick. And number 41, Sophia Jarakowski. Out tonight, Allie Tollefson. She's out. Addison Roberts out. And Cadence Wallenberg still in that sling. She is out as well. So those are the players who are in and out. Lexi Ryberg has made the jump to varsity tonight. She'll be wearing that number 5 for the Dragons on varsity this evening. See if she gets any action. Rangers wearing their maroon jerseys, the white half sleeve, the white half underarm from the bottom of the jersey. White letters and numbers. Dragons, of course, their black jerseys, white letters and numbers outlined in green, the green half sleeve. And here's the first serve from Taylor Haney. It's up and it is over, dug up by Bordage. On the far side, it's Millsop looking for the kill. It is in. Yes, past Taylor Tollefson. That gets in and over her. For the first points of the game for the Rangers, it's Ava Bordage. Fun last name to say. Back to serve. Her serve is long. Well long, and you didn't even need to worry about that one. And celebrating that one, Morgan Mako. Got a little confused because she's not wearing her number 22 white jersey tonight. Got confused on who it was, but it's Morgan Mako. Her line drive serve is over and dug up by Millsop. And it's blocked at the net, and the Dragons, Paige Wiener and Taylor Tollefson are there for the block to make it 2-1. Advantage Pine City. Morgan Mako will sit back and serve once again. It is up and it is long, and that one, actually, you know what? That one wasn't as long as I thought it was going to be. That actually came down closer to that white line than I think even the Rangers thought it would, but it does come down out of bounds, so it will be 2-2. Sammy Hatchie to serve. It's either Hatchie or Hackey, and I apologize. Macy Bablik cannot get a clean dig on that one. Kind of ricocheted off her dig attempt. It went backwards. Now, Taylor Tollefson does appear to be favoring 1 foot. She wasn't a boot, ladies and gentlemen, as early as last week. So, may not be 100% healthy back. But Bablik will get the dig, and Tollefson will look for the kill, and she can't get that one back over the net. So, it will be another point for the Rangers, 3-2. Hatchie back to serve. That one's in and over the net, dug up by Mako. Haney on the far side. Wiener will tap it across. That is dug up nicely by the Rangers. Pushed back over by Sophia Jurakowski. And now with the kill, that is Veronica Millsop to make it 4-2. Crosby-Ironton. Sammy Hatchie again back to serve. And one things I'm noticing here with Crosby-Ironton, very young. They've got one senior. That's Kaylee Nixon. Otherwise, it is a lot of juniors, sophomores, and freshmen. Paige Wiener looks for the kill, blocked at the net. She gets it dug up off her own block. Mako gets it back across. It's pushed over. And we'll get a double hit call here on the Rangers. That'll make it 5-3. Paige Wiener will go back to serve. Bablik out. In for her is Tegan Rosinski. Wiener with the serve. It's up and it is over. 2 Rangers get after, but it's Hatchie who will get the dig. And then knocked back across by Bordage, dug up by Wiener. To Haney on the far side. Taylor Tollefson gets that one across. I think they're going to say Tollefson went across the line. And that'll give it back to the Rangers, 6-3. Serving now is going to be Sophia Strom. Strom serve is over. Tollefson with the dig. To Haney, and Sophia Jurakowski gets it over for the kill. Sophia Jurakowski, nice job by her getting the kill, and she'll go back to serve now. Her team trails by 2, 6-4. Again, Dragons got a good chunk of players out here tonight, unfortunately. We wish them nothing but the best, and hopefully healthy to get back sooner than later. As this one is over, Pine City has it. Tollefson tries to push across, is blocked at the net. Diving dig by Haney, and unfortunately, she didn't get enough on it for her teammates to get under it themselves and get it back across the net, so it'll be 7-4 Rangers. 3-point lead for them as Cameron Armbrust back to serve. Her serve is going to hit the net. It won't get over. It's going to be 7-5. As I was mentioning, though, one thing I'm noticing about Crosby-Ironton is they got a good amount of height on their side. They've got some good, tall players. And for volleyball, that does help. It's not a necessity, but it does help. That'll be an ace as the libero, Stroshine, can't get it cleanly. And Taylor Tollefson grabs an ace on the serve. Make it 7-6. Dragons trail. Another serve here from Tollefson is dug up cleanly, this time by Bordage. She'll look to hit it across. Blocked at the net by Haney. And then I think they hit the antenna or hit the net. Either way, the game is tied now at 7 apiece in set number 1. Tollefson will get ready to serve. It is over, dug up by the Rangers, and they're not going to get it over on the third hit. The set by Millsop threw that one back, and Hatchie had to race after it, but her dig did not get that one over the net, and it's 8-7 Pine City. Tollefson with the serve across. That is dug up by Bordage and hit over, but dug up nicely there by Mako. Rangers have it. They'll lay it across. Diving dig from Mako. She's done that all year long. Rosinski with the tap across. Blocked at the net by the Rangers. Pushed back across by Rosinski. And it's going to be Pine City's point. Tegan Rosinski will get credit for that one. She was battling at the net. Twice she dealt with a block from the Rangers, and twice She got it to go the Dragons' way, and it's going to be an ace again for Taylor Tollefson. Make it 10-7 Pine City. They're coming back from 3 down to now take a 3-point lead, 10-7. Dragons are certainly happy to have Tollefson back, but they're unfortunate that they have extra players out. It's just, it's been tough this year for them. They hit across, dug up by Tollefson. And Morgan Mako a little bit late on that one, but it's dug up by the Rangers. And oh my goodness, Sophia Jarakowski couldn't get to it in time. That's a tough one for Jarakowski. She got to it, but then as she was going to dive for it, she just realized there was really no chance at her getting to it in time, so she had to let up there. Not blaming her at all, because she did, well, I think, what most volleyball players would do and just kind of save it for the next one. Morgan Mako with an absolute missile of a hit and the kill for the Dragons, make it 11-8. Morgan Mako with the kill. And now a little bit of confusion as to maybe who's supposed to be in. They'll figure it out now. It will be Balick in for Rosinski, and Balick will go back to serve. 11-8. Dragons have the advantage. The serve is over, dug up by Shine, and this one is hit over, blocked by Paige Wiener. That'll be enough for the kill. 12-8. Paige Wiener, the freshman, making a big play there, and it forces a Crosby-Ironton timeout. What a play there by Paige Wiener. That's a big kill. Big block, too. I mean, it's harder than you think to want to go up there and make a block, because if you don't get your hands or arms, I should say, in the right spot, that's coming right for your head. Now, to tell you what, that's not going to feel good. But she did a good job getting her hands up. And, you know, I've mentioned it, her and Allie Tollefson are the future of this team, a 9th and 8th grader respectively. Now, obviously, the juniors and sophomores are going to be ahead of them, but those two, I can definitely tell you with certainty, are going to be the leaders in the not-so-near future. They have a ton of young talent on this Pine City team, and this year, it's been a tough year for them, and it will be sad to see these seniors go, because they have been a part of some really good teams, but these seniors are giving it their all here, and they have really, really, really impressed me with how they've improved, especially at the end of the season, as that serve from Maverick is going to go into the net out of the timeout, and we'll make it 12-9. Pine City still with the lead. Lucy Lewandowski into the game. Her serve is going to go long, so back-to-back service errors will make it 13-9. Pine City has the lead. It'll be Taylor Haney back to serve. I mentioned it before. I'll say it again. Probably sick of it, but Haney and some of these other young ladies, you'll remember hearing their names come the winter sports season for basketball and or hockey. The serve is over, dug up by the Rangers, hit back across, and the Dragons now have it. Morgan Mako with the kill. Absolutely beautifully placed on that one. Cross the court. 8-ball corner pocket on that one. 14-9 after the Mako kill. Again, you couldn't get any better than that on that hit from Mako. She's happy with herself. See her smiling down there. She should be. That was a great hit. Haney with the serve. This one's over. Dug up by Lewandowski. And on the far side, it's over. Dug up by Haney. Tollefson. And hit over by Mako. Dug up by Lewandowski. Front of the net. And one of their taller players, Sophia Strom, looking to get the kill. A diving, no. Looks like Mako did not get under it in time. It looks like Mako may have been offered on her timing a little bit there. It looked like it was dug up by Pine City initially, but then it went kind of awkwardly away from where she was at. Bordage will serve for the Rangers. Tollefson with the dig, back across the net. Crosby-Ironton gets a hit. Haney with the dig, set up by Mako, and miscommunication there between Haney and Wiener as they just could not decide who was going to get that one. The serve is over. Dug up by the Dragons and pushed across by Haney. Looking for that back corner pocket. Couldn't get to it in time, and this one is blocked at the net by Wiener and not Lewandowski, excuse me, that's Jarakowski, and it goes out of bounds, so the Rangers making a little bit of a comeback here. It's 14-12. The serve here by Bordage. It's over. Dug up by both Tollefson and Bablik, and unfortunately, that is going to push that one out of bounds, so make it 14-13 on the ace for Bordage. Bordage serve is over. Dug up by the Dragons. That is Tollefson with the diving dig. Hit back across by Sofia Jurakowski. At the net, Strom looking for the kill. Bablik there for the dig. Haney calling it out. Mako leaning a little too far. Gives it too much juice. And that one's going to go long, and all of a sudden we're tied at 14. So in a set that looked like Pine City had taken the advantage at just the right time and was starting to pull away, Crosby-Ironton has got this one back tied at 14. A dig by Tollefson, and Paige Wiener with the kill. That's one that the Dragons needed, and I think just Wiener needed for her confidence. She takes a sigh of relief right there, as if just say, okay, finally, let's get back in rhythm. We'll get a substitution here. Bablik out in is Tegan Rosinski, and back to serve is Morgan Mako. Mako's serve is over. That is dug up by Millsop. An awkward angle. It was tipped by Tollefson, so Hatchie will get credit for the kill. It'll tie us back up at 15 apiece. It's an awkward angle for her, and Tollefson, I don't know if that one maybe was angling out of bounds or if she just was at the wrong angle to get that one, but it did go out of bounds after the Tollefson dig, so Hatchie will serve. It's dug up by Tollefson. Paige Wiener looks for another kill. This one's blocked and dug up by the Rangers. They'll look for a kill across the way. Dug up, though, by Rosinski. Pushed back down. I think that was Strom with the kill, and the Rangers have taken their first lead since early in this one, 16-15. On that Embrace Orthodontics scoreboard. Hatchie with the serve. It's over. Dug up by Mako to Haney. Tollefson looks for the kill. It's into the net. Make it 17-15. And as I mentioned before, Taylor Tollefson still favoring that foot that she injured, so hopefully she's all right. And I know she wants to be back, but don't want to be back too soon, so hopefully she's not pushing it too much, as Mako with a nice dig, and Tollefson will hit this one over as it's dug up by Hatchie. And it's hit over, and Mako, no, that's Rosinski, excuse me. Tegan Rosinski was there. Just couldn't quite get it cleanly, and it will be a timeout called here by Pine City as they now trail 18-15 themselves. So the Dragons were up at one point by 4 points themselves. Now find themselves down by 3, 18-15. On that Embrace Orthodontics scoreboard. We'll get plenty of ads running here in between sets, so we will keep it here, talk more about this game. Pine City, again, unfortunately, throughout the season, some of the reasons why they have been down has just been mistakes. But as I've mentioned before, the beautiful thing about mistakes is you can overcome them and you can fix them. That is exactly the message that their head coach, Tollefson, will be letting them know is, you know, hey, we may be making a few mistakes here and there. We may be out of position here and there, but we can certainly overcome them. And they have already in this one. They've come back from 3 down, and they do it again. Serve here from Hatchie is over, dug up by Rosinski. Wiener and Tollefson will look for the kill. Good spot, but it's dug up by the Rangers. It stays on their side. They definitely hit the bottom of that net, but again, I'm no rules analyst on it, so I can't say too much. And that hit from Sofia Jurakowski is going to go out of bounds. Pretty upset with herself as she watched that one hit out of bounds. She just could have stood there and went, seriously? But that's okay. Make you the next play. Serve is over. Rosinski with the dig to Haney. Paige Wiener, she wants this one. Oh, and then just didn't get enough on it. Oh my goodness, that was the perfect setup for Paige Wiener, and she knows it. She missed on that one. That's unfortunate for her because she had that. I mean, that would have been the perfect execution on that one, but that one, unfortunately, going to wind up in the net, and then this is going to be a serve and an ace for Sammy Hatchie. And we'll get a substitution here. Rosinski out in his Bablik, and it's 21-15, and all of a sudden the Rangers have pulled away. Only by 6, though, but this late in the set, it gets to be a little bit more rough, shall we say. Pushed back across by the Rangers off the Pine City dig. Pushed back across by Haney. She says, here, you have it. Hot potato a little bit there, and that one, nobody there, and I mean absolutely nobody home for Pine City. And a timeout called here by Pine City. According to the scoreboard. Well, maybe they just have the timeouts up there. That could be it, too. Scoreboard said 0 timeouts left, but again, they may, to be fair, they may not have had them up. So I don't blame them. I blame myself because I could have checked that easily, and I just simply didn't. So that's on me. Can't blame anyone but myself. But in this one, the Dragons now all of a sudden trail 22-15 here in the first set to Crosby-Ironton when they led as much by 4. They'll try and turn this around real quickly. Again, injuries have been, unfortunately, they have kind of plagued this team this year. They have not been fully healthy all year. And unfortunately, it's just kind of trailed into the latter parts of the season. You've got Wallenberg out, I'm guessing, sadly out for what would be the rest of the season as she's in a sling. Taylor Tollefson was out at one point in a boot. Now Allie Tollefson is out, and Paige Wiener looking for the kill. She'll get it there. That's a boost the Dragons needed. But continuing on of the players that are out, Allie Tollefson tonight. Addison Roberts, she looks like she's limping down there, unfortunately. So, just unfortunately, that injury bug has just plagued this Dragons team. Paige Wiener will go back to serve. Her team now down by 6 as her serve is over, dug up by the Rangers. Strom will lay it across, and it is Wiener with the diving dig. But that goes underneath the net, so it is Crosby point, 23-16 they lead. Sophia Strom back to serve. Again, she's only a sophomore for this team. This team is very young for the Rangers. Serve is over, dug up by Mako, and looking for the kill. Sophia Jarakowski, right spot, a little too much juice. She definitely ate her Wheaties this morning. But Mom and Dad, you got to remind her, hey, don't have too many. You just might get too strong. Or maybe it was the spinach she had. Gotta tell her, hey, not too much. That special Popeye spinach, you can't be having too much. We can give you a little, but not too much for games. We need you to lay off the cannon. As this one is over to kill from Tegan Rosinski. If you can't have fun, what's the point, ladies and gentlemen? It's 24-17. Yeah, the Pine City, they have really been able to unleash the power this year. That's something I've noticed is throughout the year, they have really done a good job of getting more power. But one of the biggest things is, can they reel that in just a little bit by playoffs? Taylor Tollefson will look to send this one back across. She does. Rangers are racing after it. They manage to get it back across as it's dug up by Mako. And now looking for the kill, Taylor Haney. It's over, dug up by the Rangers. And the Rangers tap it back across. Jarakowski with the dig. Back across by the Rangers. Wiener there for the dig. Jarakowski. And Taylor Tollefson looks for the kill. Blocked at the net. Taylor will get the dig. Haney will look for the kill. Back across. Rangers have the dig on the far side. Haney pushes it back across. This one's trailing out of bounds. Hit back into play and hit back over the net. And it is long. And the Dragons get the point back. Woo-hoo-hoo! That was a close one, but a right move there by Mako on that back line, letting that one go because it was long by about a foot. Just a foot. I probably could have got my shoe in there. Sophia Jarakowski will serve. Ooh, just over the net. Nice serve. It's going to be an ace. Sophia Jarakowski, the perfect serve. That was a great serve by Sophia Jarakowski, just where it needed to be. The diving dig, but it pushed it forward and out of bounds by the Rangers, and Jarakowski will look to do it again. This time it's a more clean dig by the Rangers. They'll set it up, tap it across. Jarakowski with the dig. Mako sets it up for Haney, who looks for the kill. That is in. Oh, it was tipped, and it is in. Didn't matter if it was tipped or not. It was in. That's going to be another point back for the Dragons, 24-20. So again, it's set point for the Rangers. Dragons will have to score 4 in a row here to race that point. That set point, I should say. Jarakowski with the serve. Dug up by the libero Stroshine. Looking for the kill. Paige Wiener with the dig. Tollefson looks for the kill. It's tipped, and that will send it over the back line and out of bounds, and the Dragons within 3, 24-21. Yurkowski will serve. It's up and it's over. Rangers have it. They'll line it up again. Blocked at the net by Tollefson and Rosinski. Tollefson pushes it back across. Rangers keep it alive. They'll look to hit it back over. A diving dig by Yurkowski. The Dragons keep it alive. Rosinski gets it back across the net. What a play. They still need it, though. Looking for the kill. Well, that's just a great kill by Veronica Millsop. Millsop will finish that one off. That's just, give her credit. That was a good one. But set one belongs to the Rangers, 25-21. After the first set, Dragons trail 1-0. An update there from Ogilvie. The Tigers claim set one, 25-5. My goodness, dominance. And then Hinkley Finlayson defeats Cromwell Wright in set one, 25-21. So we're going to take a commercial break, hear word from our fine sponsors, and then when we come back, we'll talk about this one a little bit and then be ready for the second set here in Pine City. Pine City trails 1-0 here on WCMP.
Kettle River Pizza, the handcrafted pizza made locally in Ask Cove, Minnesota. Always the highest quality ingredients. Pizza that is consistently great tasting. A true crowd pleaser. 16 varieties to choose from. Enjoy the classics like pepperoni, pepperoni sausage and supreme, to the unique tastes of hot Hawaiian, taco, buffalo chicken, and chicken Alfredo. Pick some up at your local grocer, tavern, or convenience store. Handcrafted Kettle River Pizza. Moms and basketball players approved.
Kettle River Pizza is a proud supporter of sports teams and community organizations. Local groups and teams across the state have had amazing success with Kettle River Pizza fundraising. From sausage and pepperoni to chicken Alfredo or the hot Hawaiian, the cheesy deliciousness practically sells itself. Visit KettleRiverPizza.com to schedule your next fundraiser. It's so easy to get started. Got a pizza craving now? Pick up a Kettle River Pizza at your local grocery store or convenience store today.
Getting your vehicle repaired after an accident doesn't have to be stressful. Drop your vehicle at Hones Auto Body and they take care of the stress. From the estimate to easily working with your insurance, Hones will take care of minor dents, collision repair, glass replacement, and mechanical services. iCar and ASE certified technicians will get your vehicle fixed right. For a shop you can trust, for collisions or everyday repairs, bring your vehicle to Hones Auto Body and Glass Mechanical in Mora. Or visit online at honesauto.com. That's HOHNS auto.com.
Back here on WCMP 106.5 FM and AM 1350, WCMPradio.com, live with video. Or if you are watching this on our YouTube channel, be sure to like and subscribe to this YouTube channel, WCMP Sports 5. Hit that red subscribe button. That way, anytime that we go live with a local sporting event, you'll be notified. And then all you have to do is click that notification, and it will bring you right back to this channel for that live video. So for the Dragons, they trail 1-0. 25-21 was the difference in that first set, and the Dragons fell. They had a 4-point lead at once, but they were down by 7 at one point and made a little bit of a comeback, but just could not complete the comeback. And they dropped the first set. But set 2 is upon us, and I believe it will be the Rangers who will serve first to begin set number 2. This will wind up being a very good match between these two teams. The way that first set went, this will be a very good one. Ava Bordage gets ready to serve for the Rangers. Everything is set and ready, and the serve is over. Tollefson with the dig. Haney. Mako will hit it back across. Dug up by Bordage. And Bordage will line this one up for a kill, and that is long. Great awareness there by Taylor Tollefson to let that one go, as that one does go long, and the Dragons get the first point. 1-0 they lead. Morgan Mako will go back to serve. Again, not wearing the libero jersey tonight, the number 22. She'll be wearing 23 instead. As the serve is over, hit back across by Paige Wiener. Now the Rangers have it. It's Armbrusts who will get that one across for the kill. A diving dig attempted by Mako. She had her team kind of surrounded, and she had a couple players who almost got to it, and then she came in diving at it, trying to just make a final play at it. But unable to, as that will tie us at one apiece. Sammy Hatchie will serve. Dug up by the Dragons. Tollefson will look for the kill. It's into the net. She's frustrated with herself on that one. Second time that's happened in the game, but again, it is fixable. And that's what you love about mistakes is they're fixable. And that is not a big mistake either. It only puts you down by one. So serve is over. Dug up by Mako to Jarakowski, and Haney will hit it back across the net. Dug up by the Rangers. This one is hit back over by Millsop. And Mako has a ways to hit that one. It hits the net and somehow crawls its way over. Mako gives her teammate a face as if to say, I don't know how, but it got over. Hey, sometimes it's better to be lucky than good, and Mako certainly was there. Sometimes the players know it. They're like, that probably shouldn't have happened, but you know what? It works. Serve is over now from Paige Wieners. We're tied at 2. Rangers get the dig, and now Armbrusts will hit it over into Tollefson late on that one. We'll give it back to Crosby-Ironton. It's 3-2. Rangers with the advantage. Sophia Strom will serve for the Rangers. Again, she's only a sophomore. With her serve, that is over. Dug up by Mako to Haney. Rosinski looks for the kill. Blocked at the net. And I don't think Tollefson's seen it. That one came back so quick. I don't know if Tollefson actually seen it. Can't blame her there. I really don't know if she's seen it. And Morgan Mako wanted to line that one up, let it go, and it was long. So a good job by Morgan Mako letting that one go long. It's 4-3, Rangers with the lead. Sophia Jarakowski back to serve for Pine City. Her serve is over, dug up by Hatchie. Millsop over, dug up by Jarakowski, and Taylor Haney will hit this one across, which is dug up by Hatchie. Hatchie will look for the kill. Blocked at the net, dug up by Mako. Off the net, Jarakowski, and oh my goodness, Rosinski was there, but again, the ricochet off that net is so difficult to get that back over. More times than not, that one will wind up as a dead ball and will be the other team's point. This one is over, and Paige Wiener, unfortunately there, I think there might have been a miscommunication between her and Tollefson as to who was going to get that, but Wiener was the closest one. Now that doesn't mean it was hers, but again, I just kind of go based off of that sometimes, but she was the closest to it. A little bit of frustration being shown here by Pine City as Mako with the dig and set up by Jarakowski, and Jarakowski and Tollefson get tangled up a little bit there, so it winds up coming down on the Pine City side, 7-3. Rangers with it. The serve is a line drive. It's over. Wiener with the dig, but it pushes it out of bounds, and probably we'll see a timeout here. Maybe not here, but I'm guessing if the Rangers score one or two more, we'll probably see a timeout from Pine City. 8-3. Armbrusts will serve. This one's over. Dug up by Tollefson. Jarakowski and Haney will look for the kill. Dug up by the Rangers. That's going to hit the rafters and get down, and Pine City gets one back. It's 8-4. Nice one there for the Dragons to get, and Taylor Tollefson will go back to serve for the green and black. It's over. Dug up by Hatchie. Push across, setting it up for Bordage. It's blocked at the net by Haney and Rosinski. Now it hit over. Blocked at the net by Rosinski. It gets through to Mako, and Mako just couldn't get it up enough as Jarakowski had it, but she couldn't get underneath it either, and it's 9-4. Veronica Millsop back to serve as this one is over, and it will be, an ace for the Rangers. It's 9-5. We'll get a substitution here. Bablik in for Rosinski. It's a point for Pine Cities. That one went out of bounds. I apologize. So Bablik is back to serve. Her serve is up and over, dug up by Stroshine. And that one's into the net by Hatchie. It will be another point for Pine City, 9-6. So the serve by Crosby-Ironton went out. I thought it was touched, but It was not, as it went out of bounds. And now Bablik with another serve, trying to get her team back into this one. And with an ace, she does. It's 9-7. An ace for Macy Bablik, and the Dragons within 2. Both teams trying to improve their conference record, also their section records as well, and improve their standings for the playoffs coming up in about a week and a half. Serve is over by the Rangers, dug up, and this one is hit back across by Hatchie. Bablik there for the attempted dig, but it is going to wind up being a kill for Hatchie, and Pine City trails 10-7. Lucy Lewandowski back to serve for the Rangers. It is over. Mako with the dig to Jarakowski, and looking for the kill, Paige Wiener, but a little too much on that one. That's all right. Again, just a little too much mustard on that one, but we'll come back from it. Again, she's a young player. She's got leaps and bounds to go. She's only going to get better, which is, I think, if you're any other team in this conference or section, is scary. As this one is hit back across by the Dragons, hit back across by the Rangers, hit back over by Haney. My goodness, we're going pinball here. This one hit over by Bordage, and Haney not going to get there. And it's another kill for the Rangers. Pine City just can't seem to get into a rhythm in this set. Something's off right now. Let's see if they can't regroup, settle back down, and get things going their way momentum-wise. And the whistle for the okay to serve. It's over, dug up by Tollefson, and pushed over by Haney. Looking for the kill. That's long, and the hit there by Hatchie goes long. It'll be point Pine City, 12-8. Taylor Haney will go back to serve. Serve is over. Dug up by Millsop to Hatchie, and it's into the net. May have been blocked by Paige Wiener. She was there. Whether it was or wasn't, it's another Pine City point, 12-9. I couldn't quite see it or tell if that was blocked or not. I'm at an angle to where Wiener kind of blocked the view, and she may have blocked that ball. This is going to be an ace for Taylor Haney. Ace there for Haney, and the Dragons now only trail by 2, 12-10. Can Haney do it once again? 12-10. This one is over. Almost. That's going to hit the basketball backboard and then get back over on the hit by Millsop. Pushed over by Haney. Dug up by the Rangers' Armbrust. And now Hatchie will look for the kill. It's over. Dug up by Haney to Jarakowski, and Morgan Mako. Ooh, man, did she give that one a ride, but it is into the net. Winds up being Ranger point, 13-10. Rangers lead. It's Ava Bordage to serve. It is up, and it is over. Tollefson there for the dig to Haney. Setting it up, Paige Wiener looking for the kill, but it's dug up by the Rangers. It gets back across the net, and Paige Wiener, I don't know if she just didn't get her hand there in time because she hit it, but I think she might have hit it a little bit late, which spun it and kept it on the Dragon side of the net. Bordage will serve. Bablik with the dig to Haney, and off the mark a little bit. Mako will... So Mako, as she hit that one back over the net, she wound up running into the referee's ladder and moved her ladder a little bit, and the referee said, wait, hold on, I gotta straighten back out so I can see it clearly, so they're going to redo this one. This serve is over. Nice job by Wiener to get that one off the net, and it's punched back over by Wiener, dug up by Millsop for the Rangers, and can they get it back over on the third hit? No, they cannot. Oh, apparently they did. It must have been blocked or something, but apparently I was seeing it wrong. Apparently that was not a fourth hit. It must have been blocked at the net. Well, Bordage will be back to serve with the Rangers leading 15-10, and we'll get a timeout here called by the Dragons. And we'll see if we can't have any updates from across our airwaves. Again, Adam Hefty calling that Hinckley-Finlayson-Cromwell Wright game up there in Hinckley on 100.9 FM. At Andy Beckstrom over in Ogilvie calling the Lions versus Rush City game. It looks like Cromwell Wright leads set 2 over Hinckley-Finlayson, 15-10 at this point, which is our score. So in that game, that one is in favor of the away team as well. We'll try and get an update from Ogilvie from Andy Beckstrom. Appreciate those guys calling these games here tonight. They do a great job. They take time off of their full-time jobs or after their full-time jobs to come and call these games. Appreciate them. Not easy to do that, ladies and gentlemen. Come from your full-time job to do another game, and then you're not getting home till 9:30, depending on how far the game is, and so it's not easy. It is not easy. So I huge shout out to them. I appreciate them. That one's going to go long on the serve from Bordage, and the Pine City Dragons will get a point back. 15-11 will be the score. It will be Morgan Mako going back to serve now for the Dragons. Her serve is up, and it is over. Dug up by Lewandowski. Hit over by Strom. Mako with the dig on the back line. Haney sets it up for Tollefson, and Tollefson gets it over the block, but it's dug up by Lewandowski. Hit over by Hatchie, and hit back across the net. Paige Wiener. The diving dig by Mako. Wiener was there right at the front of the net to hit that one across and get the point back for Pine City, 15-12. Mako with the serve. That one is over. Lewandowski with a late dig, but she gets it cleanly, and now hit back across by Millsop. Dug up by Babalik. Haney, Jurkowski on the far side. That one's going to be dug up by the Rangers, though. Pushed over. Dug up by Haney. Mako sets. Tollefson looks for the kill. Oh, good hit, but just dug up by the Rangers. And now that one is dug up and somehow kept alive. Back across the net. Are you kidding me? Dug up by the Dragons. Hit back across by Mako. Wow, what a play. It started with the dig by Mako, and then Haney lets this one go, and that's going to be in. Oh, my goodness. That was some of the troubles that the Dragons dealt with last year was, they let some of these closer ones go, and they wound up being in, and that was one there where Haney simply just made a mistake. 16-12, and you don't blame her for the mistake. It's a mistake. You can come back from those, as this is another diving dig by Mako, and Haney there, but kind of falling backwards, it hits into the net, 17-12. We're going to have to name that the Mako dive or something. We're going to have to come up with a name because, man, I don't know if there's anyone better at getting a diving dig on a ball as Taylor Tollefson. Woo-wee! There was a tail on that one. And by tail, I mean there was a fire tail because it was hit so hard. Holy cow. 17-13. Tollefson trying to bring momentum back to the Dragons' side. Paige Wiener to serve. It's up, and it is over. It's an ace for Paige Wiener. Paige Wiener pretty excited on that one, as she should be. I believe that's her second ace of the game, too. 17-14, Wiener with the serve. This one's over, dug up by Lewandowski, and a tap across, but Tollefson is there. She is ready. Taylor Tollefson will look for the kill, and that is in! Taylor Tollefson, another kill for Pine City, makes it 17-15. And checking in the first time here tonight, Veronica Lavandusky is in the game. She'll be up on that front line as Paige Wiener serving once again. This serve from Wiener is over, dug up by Lewandowski and hit back across by Armbrust. Dug up by Wiener, and that's at the net. And, Haney did a good job getting that one off the deflection at the net, but pushed it a little too far back. And Pine City just not able to get to it in time. It's 18-15. Back and forth we go late here in this one. Sophia Strom to serve. It's over. Dug up by Tollefson. Haney sets it up for Tollefson, and Tollefson will just tap it across. Dug up by Bordage for the Rangers. Hit over by Millsop, diving dig again by Mako. Tollefson hits this one over, but it is out. Players encouraging her, hey, it's all right. He's got plenty left here in this one. 19-15. Strom with the serve. Mako dig to Haney. Far side. Jarakowski, and it's dug up by the Rangers. They'll manage to get it back across. Mako, another dig, and trying to get it. It's in the bleachers, and Jarakowski, I don't blame you. She doesn't want to go diving headfirst in the bleachers. I don't think anybody blames her there. That one is going to be a point for the Rangers, 20-15. Another timeout called here by the Dragons. It will be their final one. Rush City wins set 2 over Ogilvie, 25-11, by the way. We got an update over there from Ogilvie. So Tigers lead over the Lions 2-0. In our game, it is a 1-set lead for the Rangers, as the Rangers still lead here in the second set, 20-15. Pine City led for a short amount of time here, but not a lot. The Rangers have pretty much controlled the majority of this set, 20-15. Their coach Nostolfson getting them ready to finish off this second set, hoping to come from behind and finish it off strong and tie it up at 1 set apiece. That first set, it was one where I think the Dragons will go back and look and say, that should have been our set. We should have won that one. I think they just let it slip away. Mistakes kind of piled up there at the end. Here in this one, it's kind of the opposite. The end of the set is where they have improved. They have started off a little bit tough, and then here in the latter parts of the set, they have really improved. Dig here by Mako off the serve, touched over by Haney, and now the Rangers will get it back across. Mako with the dig there. Haney for Tollefson at the block. Lewandowski hits it back across, and it's out. Oh, my goodness. That was a great job there by Lewandowski just to even get there after it was blocked by Crosby-Ironton. She's just trying to help out her team, but unfortunately there, it is going to go out of bounds, so it will be another point for Crosby-Ironton. The serve by Strom is over, dug up by Tollefson on the far side. Jarakowski hits it into the net and makes it 22-15. And the Rangers, out of that timeout, that timeout seemed to be working for them. Strom readies her serve. It's over. Dug up by Wiener to Haney. Setting it up, Tollefson. Gets it over. Nice job, Taylor Tollefson gets that one over. Got Crosby-Ironton off guard, and they were not able to get to it in time. And the Dragons get one back, 22-16. This is kind of the point of the last set where they started to go on a little bit of a run before the Rangers were able to finish it off. But can the Dragons do such and get it back for themselves? A big kill there by Lewandowski, and off the block at the net. To be fair, the Dragons, they got the block, but pushed it out of bounds. 23-16. Millsop, that's Armbrust. Back to serve. Serve is over. Dug up by Tollefson. Taylor Haney looks for the kill. It's through a block. Dug up by Hatchie, and Hatchie will look for the kill. Mako is there, though. Jarakowski, and Haney somehow gets that one off a incredibly tough angle to get back over, and this one is hit long by the Rangers. It will be Pine City's point, 23-17. Dragons need to get something going here, and unfortunately need to get it going quickly. They're down by 6. Serve is over. That's in. That hit that white line, ladies and gentlemen. That is enough to be in. It's 23-18 on the ace from Taylor Tollefson. She knew what she was doing putting it there. Perfect placement. Serve this time is over by Tollefson. It's dug up by Bordage, and Bordage will look for the kill, and Mako. Yeah, she got a piece of it. She tried to help out the referees by saying, it was out, it's out, I didn't touch it. I would have believed her, maybe, because I'm at a bad angle, so I was about to say it was out, but hey, it was in. She touched it. Serve is over, dug up by Tollefson. Mako looking to get one back off the block at the net. Morgan Mako gets the kill to make it 24-19. Pine City needs 5 straight points to erase set point, in which the Rangers have, as now Bablik will come in for Lewandowski, and Bablik will go back to serve. Lewandowski, a junior for this Dragon squad. Bablik, again, one of the seniors. Serve is over. Dug up by Stroshine, and Paige Wiener with a big kill for the Dragons. That's big. That's a momentum shifter right there. My goodness. Oh, yeah, that's worthy of a Rush City auto replay. We got to save that one. The serve is over by Bablik. It's dug up by the Rangers. Again, Dragons need now 4 points. Haney with the dig, but it's going to go into the net. That was a great Great effort there by the Dragons, but set 2 is won by the Rangers 25-20. I sense it, ladies and gentlemen. I can feel it coming. It's going to be a 3-set comeback for the Dragons starting in this third set. But the Dragons now down 2-0. We'll come back and be ready for the third set here on 106.5 FM AM 1350.
Rush City Auto invites you to come on in and check out their full lot of quality used vehicles. They got a car or truck for any size budget. Get your next vehicle from a local dealer with a great reputation. Rush City Auto wants to get you into a vehicle that you will love at a price you can afford. For more information, visit them online at rushcityauto.com and make sure you like Rush City Auto on Facebook to stay up to date with their inventory. Rush City Auto, quality used vehicles.
rushcityauto.com.
Sean here from Burnett Dairy Cooperative. We care about your comfort and safety. Regularly checking your propane gauge is critical, and when it reaches 30%, it's time to give us a call at 715-689-1032 to request a fill. Reliable service from your local cooperative. Burnett Dairy, your trusted propane partner.
A Lennox air source heat pump is a high-efficiency air conditioning unit that can also heat your home or business during the spring and fall. It's more economical than heating with propane. Have Dale's Heating and Appliance install your Lennox air source heat pump. Ask Dale's how you can receive up to $1,000 in rebates for your air source heat pump system. And ductless mini splits also qualify for up to $1,000. Visit dalesheatingandappliance.com. Conditions apply. See dealer for details.
Well, we'll be back, but first, let's take a look at that Rush City Auto replay on that kill from Paige Wiener. See, it's the serve from Bablik, and then the dig by Crosby-Ironton, and then absolutely slammed home by Wiener. Let's look at it one more time since we have the opportunity. Bablik with the serve, one hit from the Rangers, and Wiener right there to slam that one home. No chance for the Rangers to pick it up. So we're here in the third, and what could be the final set, but the Dragons hoping to make it a 3-set run and a comeback. As the Dragons, they have showed a lot of promise. By the way, Addison Roberts, who is out for this game, also in a boot. Again, as I mentioned before, the injuries this year have just been so unfortunate for the Dragons. Coming at such inopportune time. I mean, any injury is an inopportune time. Let's be real. But it seems like it comes at times when the Dragons are finally getting on a run. They're getting on a roll. They're in a rhythm. Their team is finally where it should be. Not that it isn't right now, but it's just you feel like they get into a spot where the team is fully all playing together at once, and it almost seems like the perfect storm for them to start rattling off wins, and then they get these injuries, which is super unfortunate. But not that it's one player means everything. It's a team game. As the third set starts with a Taylor Haney ace. So another ace here from the Dragons. That one from Haney. This one is dug up by the Dragons, and it will be pushed across. It will be a kill for the Rangers. So they'll tie it up at 1 apiece. Bordage with the serve. Mako has since changed her jersey. So in between sets, she has turned back into the libero. She is now wearing the number 22 jersey. The white libero jersey. Bordage with the serve. Tegan Rosinski with the dig. And now Sofia Jarakowski looks for the kill, and it is over. Sofia Jarakowski with the kill for Pine City. We'll make it a 2-2 game. Bablik will check in for Rosinski, and Bablik will go back to serve. This one is over by Bablik. It's dug up by Lewandowski. And looking for the kill that time is Hatchie, and Bablik just couldn't reach it. That will be a kill for the Rangers, and that makes it 3-2, maroon and white. It's Speaking of maroon, the maroon and gold had a nice game there Saturday, beating then-ranked 11th USC. That was awesome. You might recognize that name. Coy Parrish had the game-sealing interception, which was awesome. Meanwhile, the Dragons, the green and black, looking for the kill from Taylor Tollefson, but it's dug up by the Rangers, hit back across, and Pavlik could not reach it. Another kill there for the Rangers. They have a 4-2 lead. Hatchie with the serve, dug up by Pavlik. Haney sets, Tollefson. Oh, just simply mishit it on that one. That's frustrating for her because that one looked to be lined up perfectly. Yeah, just a mishit there by Tollefson. 5-2. As Hatchie will serve, dug up by Mako to Haney. Jarakowski with the hit back across, dug up by Hatchie, and now Armbrust will hit it over, and it gets through the block of Wiener and Tollefson to make it 6-2. Quick start for Pine City, but the Ranger hits have since cooled it off. 6-2 their lead with another serve coming from Sammy Hatchie, again, or Hackey. Not real sure. I hope I'm close on one of them. But this serve is over. It is out. As now Mako will check out. In for her comes Veronica Lavandusky. And back to serve is Paige Wiener. Again, Paige Wiener has a couple of aces here this evening. Serve is over. Hatchie with the dig. Armbrust hits it over. Jarakowski with the dig, and Lavandusky will hit it back across. Dug up by Lewandowski. Hit over by Millsop. Pavlik with the dig, and Haney can't catch up to it. It will be a kill for the Rangers. It's 7-3. Pavlik out in is Mako. Sophia Strom to serve. Again, two relatively young teams, although Pine City does have 4 seniors, as Lavandusky gets this one back across. Millsop, and Haney. I think Morgan Mako thought Haney was going to get it. Then I think Haney saw Mako there, thought she was going to get it. So a little bit of miscommunication there between them two. And it will be a point for the Rangers. Strom will serve. It's over, dug up by Wiener. And that's Jarakowski, could not get it over on that third hit. That'll be 4 hits, and it will be Rangers .93. I think we'll see a timeout here, maybe on this next point if the Rangers get it. If not, you let Pine City run with some momentum. Serve is over, dug up by Mako towards the net, and that's a tough one for Haney. That one was right at the net, and unfortunately she couldn't get it. We will get a timeout here by Pine City. It's 10-3. They trail on that Embrace Orthodontics scoreboard as the Tigers get a clean sweep over there in Ogilvie. It's 25-8 after the third set. So the Tigers remain undefeated in conference play. They're now 9-0 after beating the Lions, the Ogilvie Lions, in 3 sets. That third set, they won 25-8. That Tiger team is just simply dominant once again. But they have a conference game at the end of the year that is basically the conference championship, where they will host Mille Lacs, and that will be the conference championship if Mille Lacs remains unbeaten here throughout this week, because I believe that game is next Tuesday, in which Rush City gets to host that game, and yeah, we'll be there at that one because, again, we'll more than likely wind up being the conference championship game. Even if, Mille Lacs somehow drops one this week, it will still be a game for the share of the conference title between those two. Back out of the timeout, both teams back onto the court. Pine City knows all they need is one big hit to get back into this one, and I could really change it as Strom will serve for the Rangers. It's over, dug up by Wiener. And Tollefson will hit it back across. It's dug up by the Rangers. That's Bordage. Push back across, dug up by Haney. Mako. Tollefson looking for the kill. Long. Just too far underneath it, and the Rangers get another one back there. It's 11-3. Strom will serve. It's over. Mako with the dig. Haney and Tollefson. That one's into the net. Tollefson a little bit frustrated with herself on that one, but again, her teammates right there to rally around her and let her know, hey, don't worry about it. Come back next play and get it. 12-3 now, the Rangers lead. This one's over, dug up by Mako. It's going to get back across the net off the dig. Rangers setting it up. It's Millsop who will look for the kill. That's going to get down in the back line. Nobody home for Pine City, and it is 13-3. Strom seems to be the secret weapon here for Crosby-Ironton. She's done a good job serving. Serve is over. Mako with the dig. Haney races after it, and Mako will get it back across the net. Rangers have it, though, and they look for the kill, but it's Mako there to get the Hatchie hit, and now Tollefson will hit it back across, dug up by Hatchie for the Rangers. They hit it. Millsop will look for the kill. Tollefson there, and Haney, oh my goodness. Haney, as she was looking at it, kind of tripped the proverbial, I don't know, what would you call it, the court monster got her? Maybe it was her shoelace or she just slipped, but it's 14-3. Yeah, Haney, she had a bead on that one, but unfortunately, that one was, she just tripped. And Lewandowski will get this one over. Back across, dug up by Wiener to Haney. Tollefson taps it across, and nice job there by Taylor Tollefson. Beautiful job to get that one over, and it's 14-4. It's been a while since the Dragons have gotten onto the board, but they get one here, and now maybe things can kind of snowball in their direction. As Sophia Jarakowski will serve. It's over. Dug up by Stroshine. Millsop looking for the kill. Oh, my goodness. Jarakowski got the dig. It wound up hitting the head of Mako. Looks like she's okay. Yeah, looks like she's all right. So it's Armbrust to serve. Her serve's over. Mako with the dig. Jarakowski. And Tollefson looks for the kill. That's a kill for Taylor Tollefson, 15-5. And again, the Dragons will certainly miss these seniors after they're gone, as Bablik will check in for Mako. And then Rosinski will check in for Bablik. And back to serve is Taylor Tollefson. So Tollefson's serve is dug up. Hit back across by Haney off the Crosby-Ironton dig. And Haney with the kill to make it 15-6. Sometimes it's those nonchalant plays that you make that make a big difference. And and I mean nonchalant as in there wasn't a ton of anxiety around that play. Just kind of boop, hit it back across. I don't want to say easy because I don't think anything's ever easy when you're playing sports, but she almost made it look easy. We'll say it that way. As this one is a little bit long on the hit from Pine City to make it 16-6. Serve is over by Millsop, dug up by Wiener. Setting it up now for Rosinski. Tegan Rosinski's hit is dug up, and now Hatchie looks for the kill. Tollefson, a diving dig, but that will not keep it up, and it will be 17-6. Rangers have the lead. Stay tuned post-game. We'll try and get a word with our A&W player of the game as Millsop will serve. 17-6 is that Ranger lead here on that Embrace Orthodontic scoreboard. Rosinski dig. Jarakowski and hit back across by Haney, but it's blocked at the net, so the Dragons will get another chance. Wiener with the dig. Hit back across by Rosinski, and Lewandowski missed it. And that kind of led to a domino effect because then her one teammate couldn't get it, and then coming from the back line, it was Paige Wiener who couldn't get to it. And it falls on the Dragon side, 18-6. Dug up by Tollefson. Jarakowski and Haney looks for the kill. Blocked at the net. Tollefson diving dig. Couldn't get to it in time. And it will get down for another Ranger point. They lead 19-6 on that Embrace Orthodontic scoreboard. I know we've got a Rush City Auto replay to look at. I believe it's another ace here. I think this one was from Taylor Haney. So we'll take a look at the Rush City Auto replay. Yeah, it's Taylor Haney. You can see the dig off the push from Crosby-Ironton. You can see her teammate there, Brecken Reiser, jumping up off the bench in celebration of that ace for Taylor Haney. The Dragons in the timeout. Going to be talking about, hey, how can we overcome this deficit? I know it's 13 points, and I think one of the toughest things for players is when you're down by a ton, like they are right now. You tend to look at it as if, how can we get it all back? How can we just overcome this? And you look at it, how can we do it? How can we come back? You can't look at it that way. You simply can't. You have to look at it, hey, how can we get the next point? How can we get the next point? How can we get the next point? How can we get this next point? You have to go 1 point at a time. And it seems simple, and it's easier said than done. But it's 1 point at a time, and that's just the mentality you have to have. This one's into the rafters off the Wiener dig. Tollefson was there. So was Lavandusky. Lavandusky wound up digging it real late. A little miscommunication. But again, these are things that head coach Tollefson will get these girls to figure out before playoffs. And I don't know, man. I feel like they could be going on a run here in playoffs just because I think everyone looks at them and goes, oh, well, they may be a little bit inexperienced or this, that. The record isn't what it maybe should be or could be. So I think teams might overlook them, and they could surprise a few teams. Millsop will be back to serve as the last hit from Pine City went out of bounds. 21-6. Serve is going to get into the net, and Pine City gets one back. 21-7. I like to call those freebies when the other team hits it into the net or serves it out of bounds. It's kind of a freebie because your team didn't have to hit it, didn't have to run after it, nothing. They just had to let it go. But again, nothing's easy. Nothing's a freebie per se. That's just what I like to call it myself. Bablik is in for Lavandusky, and Bablik will serve. It is over. Hatchie with the dig. Ambrust and Hatchie will look for the kill, but Bablik is there. And Wiener will just tap it across. Yes, it is a whistle here on the Rangers. So I'll give Wiener the credit for it anyways because she was the one who hit it. So it's 21-8 now. Bablik back to serve. Serve is over. Dug up by Hatchie. And Hatchie will look for the kill. Tollefson back line with the dig. Jerkowski. Now Wiener will look for the kill. Dug up by Millsop. And pushed over by Bordage. Diving dig by Jerkowski. And Rosinski looks for the kill, but it's dug up by Millsop off the block. Now Hatchie looks for the kill. Bablik gets the dig. Hit over. And Wiener can't believe it. I think they call her for either getting to the net, over the net, something. They call her for a violation. And Wiener can't believe it. She looks to her coach and says, "Are you really? Really?" So Wiener's going to come back with one here, but blocked at the net. Yeah, you knew who they were going to try and set that ball to. She wanted some revenge, and unfortunately, she took out a little bit of frustration on that ball, but it was blocked by Crosby-Ironton. So it's Lewandowski to serve. Bablik, Jerkowski, and hit over by Wiener. And hey, it may not have been the hard hit she wants, but it's over for a kill nonetheless. Maybe not, one that's going to make a highlight reel per se, but it's a kill, and that's all you're asking for now for Pine City as Taylor Haney is back to serve. It's over. Dug up by the Rangers, and they'll get it across on the Hatchie hit. Dug up by Bablik. Haney. Wiener looks for the kill. Blocked at the net. It gets down. There you go. Paige Wiener with the last two kills makes it 23-10. This one is over, and an ace. An ace there for Taylor Haney. So Taylor Haney with an ace for Pine City to make it 23-11. Another serve. This one is dug up. It's going to be tough. Off the deflection off the net, pushed over by the Dragons, and Wiener will look for the kill. It's off of a block from the Rangers. Bordage will get this one over. Haney diving dig, but not there in time, and it's set point, or match point rather, for the Rangers. They lead 24-11. Serve is over here by Bordage, Tollefson with the dig. Wiener will tap this one across. It's in! Paige Wiener gets the kill. And again, it may not be the highlight reel, pretty looking one, but it is a kill nonetheless. and it gets you points. So Dragons will need 12 straight points to erase match point set here by the Rangers. Now it is Tegan Rosinski back to serve. It is over, dug up by the Rangers. They'll look to end it with this one, but Tollefson is there for the dig, and Jarakowski puts it back over. Hatchie will look for it. Haney dig to Rosinski, hit back over by Bablik. Dug up by Lewandowski. Hatchie will look for the kill, and that will do it. So that'll do it here in this one. The Rangers win set number 3, 25-12, and they win it 3-0. So we'll take a commercial break, be back, and we'll see if we can't get our interview with the AW Player of the Game here on 106.5 FM, AM 1350.
Hey there, neighbors. Matt Winsan. Hey there, neighbors. CEO Burnett Dairy. Farmers are the people that wake up before the sun, who battle the elements, and tend to their crops and herds with a passion that runs deep in their veins. At this time, I would personally like to thank the farmers. From all of us at Burnett Dairy Cooperative to all of our incredible farmers, thank you. Burnett Dairy Cooperative. Real farms, real flavor.
Whoa! They've got what you need at the Pine City Freeway Holiday Station Store. Right now, the Pine City Holiday Station Store off 35 has got savings like Doritos and Lay's Mix and Match, buy one, get one half off. Jack Link's Beef Jerky variety, 2 for $10. Starbucks Pink in Paradise, buy one, get one free. Any Dr. Pepper, 3 for $5. Red Bull 12 ounce, buy 2, get 1 free. Open 24/7, 365. They've got what you need at the Freeway Holiday Station Store in Pine City.
Resetting your password, unsubscribing from emails, printing anything. Why are simple things sometimes so complicated? Thankfully, with an auto owner's insurance independent agent, getting the right coverage for your business doesn't have to be one of them, so you can get back to more important things, like learning how that printer works. That's simple human sense.
Contact your local auto owner's agency, Pine Insurance Agency, at pineagency.us today.
If aches and pains are holding you back, Wellia Health is here to assist you. Our sports medicine team is dedicated to getting you back to your passions. With extensive experience and expertise, we specialize in managing concussions, a worry for both young athletes and adults. Whatever the injury, let's get you back in action with an appointment at Wellia Health. Call us today at 320-679-1313 or conveniently schedule through your MyChart account. Visit welliahealth.org for more information.
Back here on WCMP 106.5 FM, AM 1350, the Dragons fall here 3-0 to Crosby-Ironton. The first set they lost 25-21, the second set 25-20, and then Crosby-Ironton just kind of dominated this set 25-12. So the Dragons get swept by the Rangers here, but again, they fought hard. In that first set, they scored first, had to come from behind, and nearly completed the comeback there in that first set. And then in the second set, it was back and forth the entire set. And again, another late surge by them, but Crosby-Ironton was able to hold them off right at the very end and score those final few points to get the win there in set number 2. And then Pine City started quickly here in this set, and I mean quickly here in this third set. But that flame, so to speak, was quickly washed away by the Rangers as they kind of just overtook and really started to pull away here from the Dragons. Mistakes here a little bit by Pine City seemed to pile up late in this one, and that is what Crosby-Ironton was able to capitalize on. And it's not so much that Pine City made the mistakes, it's that Crosby-Ironton was able to capitalize on them and get points multiple in a row before Pine City would get one back. So for Crosby-Ironton, they do win this one 3-0 for Pine City. They will, this will be it, believe it or not, for this week. Not for the season, just for this week. It will be it for this week, and then they will have their final regular season game next week. So for Pine City, that is it for this week. Now they get an entire week of rest, week of planning, week of film to prepare for another conference game next Tuesday when they get to welcome in Hinckley-Finlayson to finish off the regular season and conference season when they can win their fourth. They fall here tonight to make it a 3-8 conference record, but next week, again, they can get a conference win, and I think it's a section win as well if they were to beat Hinckley-Finlayson. Let's take a look I think it is. So as we take a look at the playoffs again, playoffs about from tomorrow, I think, what is it, 2 weeks? Yeah, so from tomorrow, it is 2 weeks from tomorrow in which we will have our volleyball playoffs starting. For Section 7-2A, playoffs begin on October 23rd, literally a week away from this, or 2 weeks away from this Wednesday. Believe it or not, the season is wrapping up 2 weeks from tomorrow, or the playoffs start, excuse me. The regular season actually wraps up next Tuesday for volleyball. So the regular season ends next Tuesday for volleyball. The playoffs begin on October 23rd. So the regular season coming to a close, it just doesn't seem real. It just doesn't seem real that the regular season is coming to its conclusion, that we're getting ready for playoffs to begin. But Wednesday, October 23rd is when the playoffs begin for volleyball. Then football will be, I think, the day before. I think they're Tuesday, the 22nd. So for Pine City, though, they drop this one. They fall in their conference record to 3-8. They will look for that fourth conference win next Tuesday when they get to host Hinckley Finlayson here at Pine City High School, and that will be a big one to finish off the regular season of play. For WCMP Sports, don't forget, well, you can go to WCMPradio.com and find our broadcast schedule. We have that up there every single Monday with links to all the games that we'll be covering, so be sure to check that out. Go to WCMPradio.com, go to the Sports tab, click on Broadcast Schedule, and it will take you to all the links that we have for each of the games that we'll be covering for the rest of the week. Coming up here tomorrow, well, we have nothing on Wednesday. Wednesday's usually a day where we don't really cover anything, so no games tomorrow. But then Thursday we come back. 2 games. We'll have Hinckley Finlayson hosting Bram in a conference game and Rush City hosting North Branch. That, ladies and gentlemen, is a battle of 2 top 10 teams in their class, Class 2A and Class 3A, and they will be battling on Thursday, and we are out there at that one in Rush City. Oh man, let me tell you what, that's going to be a battle. That could be a 5-set, what feels like a longer one, but that one should be a good one. Then, of course, on Friday, we've got football action coming your way. We'll have on this very station Pine City hosting 2 Harbors. East Central will host Mille Lacs on 109, and then Chisago Lakes will host Wilmer over on KBEK. So stay tuned for all that. And don't forget to stay tuned to our morning shows on 95.5 FM, KBEK with Rockin' Robin Riley, 7:30 and 8:30. Then over on 100.9 FM with Joshua Miron at 7:45 and 8:45. That's when you can catch your local sports updates. We'll talk about this game, all the other games going on in our local listening area, plus some regional and national sports as well. Then we will, of course, be sure to stay tuned to our websites for both stations, WCMP, KBK, and our Facebook pages, as well as our Twitter and Instagram at WCMP Radio. For all things local sports, we'll have interviews, we'll have, breaking sports news, coaches, leaving, coaches retiring, coaches being hired, breaking, broken records by players and coaches, LOI signings, all things local sports on our social media pages, on our websites. So be sure to like, subscribe, follow all of those. And if you're watching this game on our YouTube, be sure to go like and subscribe to the YouTube channel. That way, anytime we go live with a local sporting event, you will be notified. And all you have to do is click that little notification you'll get. It'll say WCMP Sports 5 Live. And then click it, and it will take you right to the live video. So again, the final here in this one, Pine City falls to Crosby-Ironton 3-0. And we'll wait one whole week as they get to rest and wait to welcome in Hinckley Finlayson to wrap up the regular season next Tuesday. And hopefully by then they can get close to or fully healthy. For WCMP, I'm Ethan Game Day Gilman. I want to thank you for tuning in, the listener. Give me a job to do, and I want to thank all the fine sponsors who sponsor this and every other broadcast that we do. We appreciate you all for sponsoring all of our broadcasts. So for WCMP, I'm Ethan Game Day Gilman. Once again, thanks so much for tuning in, and have a great rest of your night. Of your night.